So, you clicked on this video because you realized you are overspending way too much and decided to cut your expenses, huh? Well then, you've clicked the right video. Welcome to Financial Literacy. Here, we are dedicated and passionate about bringing you nothing but honest and straightforward facts about your money. We will help you take control of your finances and get you to the next level. Beginners or experienced, this is your one-stop shop for all things financial literacy. Receiving your paycheck can be pretty exciting. You're probably thinking of getting a venti iced caramel macchiato or something. But heads up, before you go and order your coffee, let's talk about something even more exciting. How to cut your living expenses in half. But I don't want to live on a budget. Well, newsflash, you have to. Even the rich people make a budget. We will share their secrets as well on how they became rich. So you better watch until the end of the video. So while the iced caramel macchiato might be calling your name, how about we explore some tricks and tips to turn your paycheck into a financial magician, cutting those living expenses in half and making your money work some real magic for you. Number 1. Track your expenses. First things first, if you want to cut your living expenses, you need to know where your money is going. It is time to channel your inner detective and track down every single penny you spend. Dust off those bank statements, dig up those old receipts, and open that neglected checkbook or virtual banking app. Write down every expense, from the necessary to the "did I really buy that" items. Trust me, seeing it all laid out in front of you is an eye-opening experience. Believe me, just becoming aware of your current spending habits is a massive step towards slashing that budget. So grab your notebook or your gadgets and make a list of every responsibility that's sucking money out of your pocket. Remember, knowledge is power, or in this case, knowledge is half your living expenses. Number 2. Cut unnecessary expenses. Now that you know where your money is going, it's time to trim the fat. Let's face it, we all have those unnecessary expenses that we could easily live without but just can't seem to let go of. Whether it's that daily latte from the fancy coffee shop or the monthly subscription to the streaming service you barely use, these expenses are eating away at your budget. Let's start with eating out. Even though eating out is convenient and delicious, it may rapidly crush your bank account. Try cooking at home instead of visiting your favorite restaurants every week. You'll not only save money, but you might also discover a hidden talent for cooking. And don't worry, I won't pass judgment if your first try at making homemade sushi turns out to resemble a botched science experiment more than anything else. The next thing to go is your grocery budget. We are all aware of how tempting it is to quietly wander the aisles and throw items into our trolleys without giving them a second thought. But I'll let you in on a little secret. Creating a grocery list can change your situation. It will not only keep you organized but also stop you from making unnecessary purchases. Put the bacon with marshmallow flavor back on the shelf and stick to your shopping list instead. Now that we've conquered dining out and grocery shopping, let's move on to another money-draining culprit: subscriptions. Do you really need 5 different streaming services? I mean, how many times can you watch the same episode of Friends? Okay, never mind, don't answer that. Take a good hard look at your subscriptions and consider cutting back. Number 3. Save on food expenses. If there's one thing that can drain your wallet faster than a leaky faucet, it's food expenses. We all need to eat, but there are ways to save money on groceries without resorting to eating cardboard-flavored oatmeal every day. Trust me, I've been there. Don't ask. Planning your meals is one way to reduce the amount you spend on food. Keep reading even though it seems like a lot of work for something as simple as food. By organizing your meals, you may create a grocery list that only contains the ingredients you require. There will be no more mindlessly browsing the aisles and adding anything that looks interesting or makes you hungry to your cart. Another way to save on food expenses is to cook at home. Yes, I know it's tempting to order takeout every night because you're tired or you can't boil water without burning it, but hear me out. Cooking at home is not only a healthier option, but it's also a heck of a lot cheaper. Plus, you can feel like a gourmet chef without actually having any culinary skills. Win-win. Number 4. Cut out travel costs. Traveling is fun and exciting, but it may also deplete your financial resources more quickly. It's time to cut back on your travel expenses if you're determined to cut your living costs in half and still have money left over for an additional scoop of ice cream. Consider your means of transportation first. Seriously, do you need to fly first class to enjoy the comfort of more legroom and those posh little heated towels? I doubt it. Choose an economy class and enjoy the close quarters of your fellow travelers. Hey, perhaps you'll meet a new friend or discover a knack for legroom yoga. Next, accommodations. Why not try more affordable accommodations like Airbnb or hostels rather than reserving a nice hotel with fluffy robes and a mint on your pillow? Although you might not get the chocolate on your pillow, consider how much money you will save. Additionally, you will have more tales to share at dinner parties, like the time you spent a night in a yurt with the llama family. And lastly, dining. Eating out can be a major drain on your wallet, so opt for cheaper, local options instead of tourist traps. Who needs a 5-star restaurant when you can have a picnic in a beautiful park surrounded by pigeons eyeing your sandwich? Number 5. Create a budget and stick to it. The first step in creating a budget is to determine your monthly income and expenses. Figure out how much money is coming in and how much is going out. Once you have a clear picture of your financial situation, you can start making some tough decisions. Decide which expenses are absolutely necessary and which ones can be cut back or eliminated. Ask yourself, do I really need this subscription? And those daily trips to Starbucks? Maybe it's time to invest in a good old-fashioned coffee maker. I know, maintaining a budget might be difficult. It's simple to give in to temptation and spend money on that expensive dinner at a trendy restaurant or that new pair of shoes. But believe me when I say that you must maintain discipline if you want to reduce your living expenses in half and reach your financial goals. Setting precise financial objectives for yourself is one approach to keep on course. Perhaps you want to pay off your credit card debt or put money aside for a new laptop for school. No matter what your objectives are, keep them in mind whenever you feel tempted to stray from your spending plan. And keep in mind that creating a budget doesn't have to be sad. Be inventive while coming up with ways to save money. You can take on the challenge of a no-spend weekend by looking for free or inexpensive things to do. And when you successfully keep to your budget, treat yourself. Give yourself a little indulgence or have a homemade meal to celebrate. And there you have it. Remember, it's all about making small changes and being intentional with your spending. By doing this, you will be able to manage your money better and create new opportunities for saving and reaching your financial goals. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up, comment, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our following videos.